mush that all together. Bruce is at his kitchen table. He runs all of those tests. He pushes a button. Doesn't even necessarily need the human, but let's say Watson digests it all and tells him in 15 seconds what his diagnosis is, and 9 times out of 10, the thing the doctor does is issue a prescription. What if the drone comes over your house 15 minutes later and drops a prescription on your front steps? Now that sounds like Star Trek, but that future, or big parts of it, will be available inside of 10 years. Some of it already is. And that's just one example of how one sector is going to change in the coming years in the dawn of the 4th Industrial Revolution. So, I'm going, what is this 4th Industrial Revolution? What is Pawlenty talking about? Well, you know, the first Industrial Revolution was the advent of steam power. The second Industrial Revolution was the concurrent development of electricity and the internal combustion engine. The third Industrial Revolution was the dawn of the Internet and all of the things that kind of spun out of the Internet in the 1990s, including things like GPS. And the so-called 4th Industrial Revolution is now the advent of next-generation technology, including next-generation biotechnology, next-generation nanotechnology, but most importantly and most powerfully, the dawn and advent and deployment of artificial intelligence, or AI. Talking about this in Greater Minnesota recently, and they thought it was artificial insemination. But artificial intelligence, machine learning. And so people are like, well, what is this artificial intelligence? Are they growing it out in the garden? And what the heck is it? What it is very smart. There's nothing artificial about it. Very smart humans have developed algorithms that are able to absorb and monitor massive amounts of data. And I don't mean like, you know, a truckload. I mean like a country amount, a massive amount, more than you could possibly even fathom practically. And the algorithms then are able to monitor and watch the patterns in the data and predict the next iteration or development or event in the data before it actually happens.